Welcome to Operations and Supply Chain University. I'm Jerry Wright. This is lesson number 12, Gauge R&R. So Gauge R&R, a precise measurement is one that returns the same value of a given attribute every time an estimate of that measurement is made. Precise measurements are independent of who estimates them or when the estimate is made. Precision can be partitioned into two components: repeatability and reproducibility. So again, repeatability and reproducibility is Gauge R&R, a key way to looking at, do I have a capable measuring system? So repeatability is the variation in measurements obtained with one measurement instrument used several times by one appraiser while measuring the identical characteristic on the same part. So how much measurement variability do I have? Do I get 49 every time I measure, or do I get 48, 49, 50? Does it change? And again, same part, one instrument, one operator. For example, in a laboratory, one person measures the purity of multiple samples of the same vial and gets different purity measures. Or transactionally, one person evaluates a contract multiple times over a period of time and makes different determinations of what the errors are. That's a repeatability issue. Now, reproducibility is the variation in the average of the measurements made by different appraisers using the same measuring instrument when measuring the identical characteristic on the same part. So this is, hey, operator A gets 49, operator B gets 50. That's different. We need to understand why. So an example, laboratory, different people perform that purity test on samples from the same vial and they get different results. Transactionally, different people evaluate the same contract and make different determinations of the errors. Those are reproducibility issues. So Gauge R&R, here's an example I want to walk through you. Take a minute if you need to go on pause and find a paper clip, a large paper clip. I'll show you an example of mine. Here is my large paper clip, happens to be purple, so about like that, you can see it. So go find one. They're, roughly 2 inches if measured from end to end. Once you've got that, come back and let's find also a flexible measuring instrument. So I'll show you mine. I've got a nice flexible ruler here, so I can measure, curves if I need to. Or another one I like to use, this is my measuring tape. It's got inches on one side and centimeters on the other. So again, this is a nice flexible measuring device. See if you can locate those, because we're going to measure the overall length of our paper clip. This is an exercise I've done with my students for years. It's a great way to understand Gauge R&R. So you've come back, hopefully you have your paper clip and you have your measuring device, and maybe you've got a tape measure or a ruler or a flexible tape, measuring tape. That's nice to have that. So take the measurement. What's the overall length? What's the overall length of that paper clip? Now, typically when I ask my students to do this, they go measure everything. They take the paper clip and stretch it out, and they're trying to get that, what is it if I'm stretched out? And I say, okay, well, tell me what your measurements are. And I get anywhere from 4 inches, 6 inches, 2 inches, 3.5 inches, 5. It's all over the place. There's clearly no reproducibility. And even within the individuals, there's no repeatability. I've got a problem. So I say, let's be a little more specific. All right. Now let's measure it end to end in millimeters. And by the way, when I mean end to end, I mean like this. Okay. Overall length. So between the ends of the curve. So it should be somewhere around 2 inches or roughly 48, 49 millimeters. When we do that, even within the same group using the same instrument, I get 48 millimeters, 49 millimeters, 50 millimeters. So I have a lot of variation, and they're measuring the same paper clip. Now, imagine I've got a critical measurement in my incoming inspection, and I can't even get the same measurement with my inspectors. This is why we want to understand Gauge R&R. Can I measure it consistently within the same person on the same part using the same instrument, or do I have problems? Okay, so think about using this as an example. Do the gauge R&R with the paper clip and see if you can get good measurements each time. Now, gauge R&R problems tend to come in two forms. They're repeatability problems and reproducibility. In repeatability problems, you can calibrate or replace the gauge. Or if it's just one operator, you can do training again. So repeatability problems are usually pretty easy to resolve. Now, reproducibility problems, a little bit more difficult. You could have similar machines, but they don't measure exactly the same. So maybe one is better than another, or maybe you've got, some difference in the way it works. So that can be a challenge. You can have operators where the training and skill levels of the operators may be different. Some operators are measuring differently. So again, a little more challenging. And then you have even more challenging is operator and machine part interactions when they're trying to do that. They can't, do the parts effectively. The one machine goes one way, another person uses it differently. So again, there's a lot of issues that can come up on reproducibility. And this is why it's important to have good, consistent gauge R&R when you look at your measuring devices and measurement systems, particularly on incoming inspection. If you'd like to learn more about Gauge R&R, here's a Gauge R&R studies book written by Mario Perez Wilson. It's a step-by-step guide that you can find in online bookstores. That's it for Gauge R&R. Thank you.